Welcome to Tech Tuesday, where today we're going to show you how to replace your O-rings. One of the most common and frustrating things about pressure washing is when you blow an O-ring or they're cracked and leaking. So today we're going to show you not only how to replace them, but which ones to choose and what sizes you need. One of the most common ways to lose an O-ring is when your spray gun has a nozzle engaged, but it's not engaged all the way. Here you can see the collar is not pulled all the way forward. If you were to pull the trigger right now, your nozzle would shoot out and the O-ring would follow. The other way that people blow them is that you don't have anything engaged, but your line is pressurized, and you go to fill maybe a foam cannon bottle or a 5-gallon bucket, and you pull the trigger while the line is pressurized, and that pressurized stream comes out and pulls the O-ring with it, and so your O-ring's gone. Then, without knowing it, you go back to putting in your nozzle, and you pull the trigger, and water is pouring out of the collar. That's a situation where you would just need to replace the O-ring. If you're replacing an O-ring, the easiest way to do it is going to be with a dental pick. The O-ring sits behind the balls in a small shoulder. So here we've pulled out the O-ring for a 3/8 coupler. So we need to replace it with a 3/8 O-ring. You should note that nothing on this O-ring is 3/8. It happens to fit a 3/8 coupler. When you talk about half, 3/8, or quarter, it only has to do with the inner diameter of this hole. There are two main types of O-rings. One is going to be Buna for cold water, and the other is going to be Viton or EPDM for chemical and hot water. All of the Veloci MTM fittings that are stainless have a Viton or EPDM seal. All of our brass has a Buna. If you're simply using your fittings and your pressure washing setup with a cold water unit, there's no reason to necessarily replace with a Viton or EPDM seal, although they will last longer. However, since we sell them in 25 packs, typically you've got a several year supply if you pick up Buna, and you can replace them on a regular basis. Outside of blowing out an O-ring, a standard replacement for somebody just using their pressure washer through the summers is going to be on a yearly basis in the spring when you start to connect everything again. Thank you for joining us today. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. If you have any additional questions, leave them in the comments below.